Well, this month is our month for gratitude and Thanksgiving. And today we're talking about gratitude for the uniqueness of our gifts, of ourselves. And I received the book that I had ordered, the Anne Lamott book, and I love Anne Lamott. And I read the first chapter, and I thought to myself, oh, I wish I could be Anne Lamott. And then I remembered the topic I'm talking about, and I remembered a story from the Talmud about Akiba, who was on his deathbed, and he was bemoaning to his rabbi that he feared that he had not lived a good life. And the rabbi said, well, why would you say that, Akiba? And Akiba said, because I haven't lived a life of Moses, and I fear God will judge me for not living a life of Moses. And his rabbi whispered to him and said, Akiba, you will not be judged for not living a life of Moses, but you will be judged for not living a life of Akiba. We all have such unique gifts to bring to the world. We're perfectly unique. And I bring to you, as evidence of that, some examples from the Guinness World Book of Records. So some have used their unique gift for hopping a bicycle as high as they can hop, or for creating a cellophane ball that is the world's largest ball of cellophane, or for holding the most weight with their pierced tongue. 39 pounds. We all have our unique gifts. Let's see, the other one I wanted to share with you was a fellow named Liker Yingling of Turkey holds the world's record for shooting milk from his eye the farthest, 9 feet. Now, I don't know how that's accomplished. Don't want to know. Absolutely. So there is a woman that I was interested in, Lee Redmond, who holds the world's record for the longest fingernails. And collectively, her fingernails measured 28 feet and 4 inches. So, on an average, that's close to 3 feet a finger. Now, I can't even grow my fingernails this far, much less 3 feet. Now, can you imagine how you would manage? She earned her living as a secretary. What a unique gift that is. Imagine typing. Imagine putting on your clothes. How would you get all of those fingernails in alignment to put on clothes? And then she was talking about, she was in a video, she was talking about how this became her identity. And paradoxically, she had to remind people that she was not her fingernails. And then she spoke warmly of having made a connection with her male counterpart, Melvin Booth.
Sure it wasn't Wolverine?
Melvin Booth was the male with the longest fingernails, And his length was longer than hers. He was 32 feet and 3 inches. But interestingly, her fingernails were all straight, but his were curly and kinky looking. And they had formed this bond that went beyond their fingernail growth. So she received, Lee Redmond received her Guinness Book of World Records declaration in December of '08. And then early on in January of the year, February of '09, she was in a traffic accident and all of her fingernails broke off. Really? So she essentially lost her identity. I know. But Melvin, he received his award or declaration in May of '09, and then in December of '09, he died. And she felt so bad about the loss of her friend, Melvin. Now, when I talk about how we all have unique gifts, it is not for me to judge about long fingernails or whatever else causes us to have our unique talents and skills. The other person that really came to my mind when I was talking about unique gifts was Nick Vujicic. And he was Australian born with no arms or no legs. And he has created such a rich, full life for himself. He travels as a motivational speaker, and he talks to young people, reminding them that they each have such unique gifts, and they have an opportunity to be in gratitude for the gifts that they bring to the world. And he's such a powerful example of celebrating what is right in his life rather than bemoaning what is wrong in his life. He's married to a beautiful young woman and has a little boy. Not only does he travel as a motivational speaker, he parachute jumps, he surfs, he plays golf, and he just is such a powerful example of making the most of the unique gifts that he brings to this world. So each of us here have a unique talent. And one of my talents is to recognize and acknowledge the talents that other people have. So I can just look around this room and I can celebrate each one of you for the skills and the unique qualities that you bring to the world. Some of you are amazing musicians. Some of you are amazing gift givers. Some of you carry yourself with such grace and such ease. Some of you are able to write the most gorgeous motivational affirmations. Some of you find great joy in the moment. Some of you are astonishingly positive. Some are great photographers. each one of you that come through the door have your unique skills and your unique qualities. So I can bemoan the fact that I'm not Anne Lamont, but I can strive to be the best Rebecca Allen there is. Mark Napo says, being true to who we are means carrying our spirit like a candle in the center of our darkness. Let me read that again. Being true to who we are means carrying our spirit like a candle in the center of our darkness. So each one of us has a candle to protect, to shield from the winds of the world, from the storms of life. Each one of us has the responsibility for carrying our own candle. He talks about using the same promise we make when embarking on a marriage with ourselves. To use that internal devotion of care of our own personal soul. To agree with ourselves, to have and to hold our soul, for better or worse, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish, to death do us part. Your life is your prayer of gratitude. It's often said that your life is a gift from the Creator, and what you do with your life is your gift to the Creator. So rather than feeling sad that you do not have this particular talent or this particular skill, or your life is not going as smoothly as you would like it to be, feeling sorry for yourself about how things are not working, remembering that who you are is your gift to the universe. The way that you use your talents and skills is a gift to the universe. And no matter what your unique talent or skill is, it is not for me to judge, and it is certainly not for me to be jealous of. Each one of us comes as a divine package of the universal spirit, the godness that we are. We each one have come here to serve in unique and amazing ways. And whether my way is to bounce a bicycle as high as I possibly can, or to grow my fingernails as long as they can possibly be, it is not for me to judge whether that is worthwhile, whether that is something worthy. What is for me to judge is, am I being the best me that I can be? Am I using my talents to the glory of the Creator? Am I protecting my light and shining my light to the best of my ability? That's for me to live. That's for each one of us to live. And just like yesterday, I went to the Arts and Crafts Fair, and there was a native who had their loom and we're making these gorgeous, gorgeous rugs and carpets and tapestries, hand woven, hand dyed, the most beautiful, absolute tapestries. And each one of us is like that weave of the tapestry. It cannot be, the universe cannot be whole and perfect and complete without each one of us as the tapestry of life. And without you, and you, and you, and you, each one of us, without our presence, the universe would implode. We are that vital to the expression of spirit. Our talents and skills are that vital to the expression of the divine. So as we move through this week and this month of gratitude and thankfulness, I just encourage you to take a moment every day to appreciate yourself in loving, unique ways. Celebrate the skills and the talents that you bring to life. The Eckankars have this lovely chant. They call it hewing. It sounds a lot like oming, except they use the letters and the sound of hue, H-U, hue. And they say that is their love song to God. Your life is your love song to God. Your life is a gift. And I celebrate each one of you. Namaste. So I would invite the practitioners to stand with me and hold the consciousness. Thank you so much. This is Laurie, who is also a practitioner. Welcome to you, Laurie. I want to remind you of our prayer box, and the practitioners are dedicated to know the truth for you and to hold you in prayer. So if there's a block in your life that is holding you back from expressing the divinity that you are, if there's something that is weighing heavily on your mind, I invite you to just put a prayer into the prayer box and let these powerful people know the truth for you. And the truth, of course, is that you are God made manifest. So let's just come together in that powerful place of unity. Allowing yourself to know that your words are powerful, that your thoughts are creative, that your skills and talents are gifts to the world. Your life is your prayer. So I invite you to allow yourself to be filled with that sense of wonderment, to be filled with that sense of love of self, of gratitude, of celebration. just give so much gratitude, so much thanks for the power of the divine moving through our lives, knowing that we are here by divine appointment, that we are absolutely an integral part of the whole, that the divine cannot be perfect, whole, and complete without each one of us. We are it. We're the one. And so I know that the divine, universal, whole creative intelligence knows only vitality and vigor and good health, knows only abundance, knows only deep love, joy, peace, and harmony. And because that's true for the universal whole, the creative one, God, that's true for me, it's true for you, it is true for the other 7 billion plus that express uniquely on this planet. That is true for the 7 quadrillion zillion planets in this universe. It's overwhelmingly wonderful. And I am deeply, richly grateful for it. And I invite you to own that joy and that gratitude, that appreciation by saying with me, and so it is.